Good day, Iona Prep. It's Mr. Houlihan, the Director of Counseling, with some important information for both students and parents. In the coming days, leading up to our Christmas vacation, school counselors will be sharing information via videos like this with regards to topics ranging from diet, exercise, mindfulness activities, relaxation, connecting with one another for both students and parents as we move into our Christmas break, unplug from everything, and find ways to connect with one another, ourselves, and of course, God. So, a few reminders with regards to school counseling and our student population. Please check your emails for invites from your school counselors to their Calendly appointment books. This way, we can continue our services. Although we are not in seat, school counselors can still meet with students virtually on Google Meets. In particular, I would like to just take a couple of moments to share some important information. Now that we are entering a new phase of our pandemic where just this morning, the first American citizen received the vaccine from Pfizer, there's some other things that I think are important for us to keep in mind. There are various ways for us to boost our immune systems. Now, none of these suggestions are foolproof, but nonetheless, I think that they're pretty important. One of the things that we know about colds and viruses is that they tend to decrease during the summertime. Some of that might have to do with just spending more time outdoors, but definitely a lot of research points to sunlight and vitamin D. So there's some really fascinating research on the importance of supplementing our diets with vitamin D pills. So that would definitely be a suggestion, but with all vitamins, etc., I would suggest that you check with your doctor first before starting any vitamin regimen. I think also we know that spending quality time with friends and family, even though we may have to socially distance, using Zoom, FaceTime, and other platforms just to check in with others, even play games might be important. And because we are spending so much time with our families, sometimes in smaller spaces, to the same degree, I think it's also important for us to give one another space. So we need to provide space for the family to grow, but also space for us to spend some time apart. And that's not to say we need to completely distance ourselves, but each of us needs time to ourselves, just like we need time to connect. So I would invite all of you to, build in some time to connect with one another, but also build in some time to develop your own individual relationship, the relationship with yourself, but also the relationship with God. And, specifically for parents, I think it's important to try and speak with your kids at this time. All too often, it's very easy for us, and I can speak from personal experience as a parent, to talk at our kids. And all you really need to do is change a preposition instead of talking at them to talk with them. And that comes oftentimes from their outreach to us. So I can remember plenty of times where my own son would come into my room on a Sunday night at about 11:30, asking if he could chat with me for a brief moment. So parents, try to avail yourselves to your kids, not so much when just you're available, but find out when they're available to connect. So, folks, I wish you a happy, holy, and of course, healthy holiday season. Merry Christmas. And like I said, you'll be hearing from school counselors in the coming days. Go Gals.